in the control panel. So there we go. Welcome, folks. Sorry for the delay with that. It took a moment or so to notice some changes with things. So, now, welcome to West of Loathing. So far, the best thing I've noticed is you can shoot clouds and they explode like in real life, but I haven't actually played much else so far. Artemis. Hey. I have bribed her with much food, but she's so far... Huh. Oh, okay. So that's how I can do things. We need some interesting names. Yeah, alright, cool. So now, it's going. We're gonna be called Grizzly Holiday. As it sounds cool enough. Okay, I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. Cow Puncher, Bean Slinger, Snake Oiler. Let's see what they do. Cow Punchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't gonna punch themselves after all. Magic and cooking are oh, I can't pronounce anything tonight. I'm gonna pass over that. Intertwined in Loathing, and the Bean Slinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract the potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days. Pity. And also out west is where all the best snakes live. Normally... Wait, 1 second. I would play more like the magic class, which looks to be probably Bean Slinger. However, tonight I want to play something more straightforward. Besides, we're gonna punch cows. I want to have it to where my character speaks only the language of violence and also some English. So we are now a cow puncher. This weird poster appeared one night, probably about the same time. You read the spine of one of your books, Herb Brown and the Haunted City. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Bay Swift and the Secret of the Old Gulch. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. Bart Hardy and the Mystery of the Eerie Citadel. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Lou Brown and the Mystery of the Rattlesnake Tower. I remember that one. Trouble at the Haunted Outhouse. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Dan Swift and the Curse of the Terrible Church. I love that one. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. Alright, let's see what this does. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. Unlock stupid walking as an option. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking has been added to your options menu. You got a perk. Stupid walking. Nice! You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. Oh, great. This is, this is impressive. Still, when is it getting to stupid walking? Because, I mean, isn't this how people normally walk? Like, that's how people walk in, like, at the stores. That is incredible. Goodbye, desk. Comb our hair. Huh. I didn't realize combing your hair gave you experience. Maybe it was a really good experience. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Goodbye, Russell. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. Come on, Russell. Let us adventure together. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west. Russell, you treacherous raven! We were supposed to adventure together! Goodbye, phonograph. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. What a mess. Yes, stacking firewood is exactly how you level up as well. This hearth really puts the hearth and home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. I'm a tumbleweed. Mom pie safe. Keeps all her pies safe. Your little brother's room. Let's take his toys. Puzzle cube. Let's do this. This is one of your kid brother's weird puzzles. Oh. I figured out the last couple of moves. I'm gonna assume that he kind of just loosened it like the pickle jar. I did all the real effort. You pick up one of your weird brother's books and flip through it. Tractatus Logo Philosophicus. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we're not reading that. An investigation of the laws of thought, of which are founded the mathematical theories of logic and probabilities. How many different languages do you need to learn about numbers? Look, we speak the language of violence and also some English. That's all that matters to us. None of that makes a lick of sense to me. Yeah, I'm not even trying German. It's covered with all his weird diagrams and charts. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. Present? Yep, it's that book you always wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... Hey, the one about picking locks? Desert survival? The one about bartering? Pick locks for safe? All of the above? You know, why can't it just be that I'd be like, all 3 books, and they just all appear? Okay, people are saying you should go with lockpicking. Wait, I can pick her pie safe? That's gonna be great. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Forever. This book is a comprehensive guide to advanced lockpicking techniques. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. Quickly memorize the entire book. I'm guessing it was at least a picture book. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans. Go. To freedom. Hey, Robo-Wrecker Cam. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. It's time for me to leave, Dad. I'll grow into it. Isn't that something the kids should say? It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Got an item. Brass knuckles. Oh, geez. These were your grandmother's brass knuckles. Your grandmother was a force to be reckoned with. I mean, how else did she survive to old age? Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Also forever. Okay, I have brass knuckles. It's a haystack. Dig through it. Hey, a needle. Hey, that was a little bit easier to find than I would have thought for a haystack. It's not for suing, it's for picking locks. Alright, pie's safe. Cartwheel away! Hey. He definitely wants some attention. One moment. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle deck. You hand him the puzzle, and he starts fidgeting with it. Let's say goodbye. Hey Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? Do I really need a reason? Alright, to help people, to seek my fortune, to get off this stupid farm. Alright, yeah, I'm leaving my family behind. Rufus, you know how much I hate it here. I can't stay. I gotta go where the action is. But it's so dangerous. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. With my brass knuckles, he's probably not going to be using that arm. And that's how we leave our farm. Go west, young man? Let's do it. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. After my family tragically died in a fire, I'm seeking my fortune out west. Yeah, this is quite the great opening. I mean, why can't the horse be stupid walking as well? That's my only complaint so far.
Oh, this is so bad. Hey. Something like that.
Well, the bad news is you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours, and now you got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town, rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Let's get up and dust ourselves off. After all, we got 300 miles. Wait, I don't believe you. 300 miles too far to go on foot. You need a horse? Not with that attitude. Wait, is that my turnip? Got a dusty turnip. What's this? It looks like a bowling ball. Sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." Oh, thank you, Houston Smith. Thank you for the donation. I don't think I got the opportunity to pick the pie safe. That must be drop-ins of various sorts. That's some perfect skating through the desert. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. I guess you're naked without a hat. He points to a take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. You put on... got a 4-gallon hat. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, sir. Pete! Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy, nod. Say, feller. Yeah, you heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Wait, that does raise a good question. Inventory. Yeah, I don't see that I'm not wearing any pants or boots or such, so I guess my character was naked until he put on a hat. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth. from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Hey, I have no money, so... Oh, the spittoon? It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it, that it's absolutely disgusting. Oh, goodness. So, I'm guessing I'm supposed to look into it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it looks horrible. Well, thank you. 1 second. Loki, thank you for the sub. Alright, so... You are now on your hands and knees peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Well, we're already this deep, so we might as well go deeper. You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit tro at a hot mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning, your eyes start to water. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations? Hooray! Wait, the disease isn't in my inventory, so I don't think that means I actually got one. What? You already have a hat. What would you do with two? Like, wear both? Yeah, that's on you guys. For science and all that. I should probably leave him alone. It's locked. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Howdy, I'm Grizzly. Howdy, Grizzly. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hoster. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, these horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming? Nice. No, I mean those horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One, kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable, I'll be happy to show it to you. Wow, he just like teleported out. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each. Alright, well you have a good night, Ty. Oh goodness. That sounds like it's gonna be, for Science Link. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Grizzly. What brings you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Bourne Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Okay, the railroad, the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. From back east, they're trying to run a little line to Frisco, and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. You mentioned errands. Yeah, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and at no account, Sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Hey, well, you have a good evening, Ty. Oh, meat is basically okay. I mean, don't cows burn towns and kill lots of people in real life? This is like a historical accurate thing of the Wild West. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Bourne Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? Matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here, what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Well, he's got me there. Wait, don't kill the goblin? Well, I mean, if you're gonna break out of a cell, shouldn't you take the door? Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. Deputy, you deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. Got it, I'll be back with the door. For bird theft, Naked Mike Bernstein. Reward 200 meat. Help wanted. Poster artist. Apply in person at the Yuma Marshal's office. Wanted. Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. Reward 420 meat. Oh, well. Oh, there's a mug. Cartwheel away! Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt his name is Braid. Oh, okay. Yeah, Epic Luck. I have done I have searched through the spittoon for science. Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Okay, well, I'm not sure I really want dynamite at the moment. Get lost. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself, and the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alex warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, haha. No, it's actually kinda nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is mighty boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? No? Okay. So I have to find a newspaper then. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Let's go all the way back. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Wait, why not? Yikes. Ouch, ow, ow. Oh. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Well, you knew, every day I'm hostile. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh god, yes, thank you, please. I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. Alright, so, new places. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Makes perfect sense. Oh, well, they got a needle as well. Does every haystack have a needle? This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. Okay. Keep bumping in the cacti? Okay. Eek. Eek. Ow. That's a lot of cactus stuff. Like, soon I'll be able to just, like, be a pincushion and, you know, hug people to hurt them. Oh, yikes. You got a perk. Mostly scabs. Alright, what's this perk do? Oh, okay. I want to spend my experience. Oh, 5% maximum HP. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body has built up an extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. Oh, okay. Intimidating, lockpicking expertise, and so many other things. Alright. Let's go deal with these guys. The gang. Thud Fricker. The Fricker gang's intrepid lookout appears to be taking a little nap. Wake him up, just shoot him, ignore him. I don't know, I feel like jumping the gun. You're right, he's coming. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? He's coming right at me. Let's do it. Really? You're just gonna gun down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood? Cold blood is the only blood I have. I mean, he kind of was coming at me. He was sleepwalking right at me. That could be construed as running at me. He's just a kid. I think that they're trying to encourage me. No, they gave me a gun. Yeah, it's self-defense. Everybody dies. Pull the trigger. Dang, partner. You got a perk. Ruthless. Ruthless options will be available in some situations. You are a cold-blooded killer, and people can see it in your eyes. It's often the last thing they see, in fact. My character has obviously gone... Oh, I need foraging for that. He's a very rough person. After his family died from a fire that consumed their farm, he was a changed person. Random stuff, finders keepers, 25 meat, mug, pair of silver cufflinks. Oh, I can level up? Unspent experience. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Oh, jeez, drown him? Wait. He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Cool. Wait. Odd. Okay. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. I mean, I am ruthless. Alright, cold-blooded it is. I mean, way to clean up my act by making sure he pushed his head until he stopped struggling. Well, at least he died warm. Rub-a-dub-dub. I guess that's my new catchphrase. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on the conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Wow, they certainly got some ruthless options here. Well, cold-bloodedness has certainly got me this way so far, so we're gonna go for the path of evil. Let's shoot one of them in the back. You draw your pistol and execute the one with the eye patch. His brother screams, jumps behind a barrel, and starts firing at you wildly. It shouldn't take long. Okay, got the jump on him. Attack, spacebar. Let's do this. Brass knuckles. Language of violence. Pow. You just shrug off gunshot bullets. The leader of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. I gained 10 experience. More mugs. Barrel. The door. Alright, all the ill-gotten gains. 50 meat. I guess that's my catchphrase now. Rub-a-dub-dub, suckers. Yeah, they are frickin' dead. Sheriff, they had some unfortunate accidents, but they're dealt with. You see, the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door, and he hangs it back on the hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Nope, they won't be bothering this town anymore. Well now, that's a right load off my mind. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you got time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. Oh wait, that trader guy said he wanted soap for it. I'll trade this soap for a lock. But you don't really think his name is actually Braid. Takes your soap and hands you a lock. Yes, it is murder. Howdy, you managed to scare up a lock for my cell? Got one right here. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger? You got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. The cell door is locked. Let's pick a lock. You definitely picked the lock. You've unlocked the cell door. Better let the sheriff reclaim the key himself so he has something to do today. He walks into the cell, picks up the key, he looks around for a place to hide it, and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Bourne Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you've done. Don't mention it. Here, have the souvenir of your time in Bourne Springs. Replica surf badge. Alright, I'm a real surf now. Alright, you got any kind of, Alright, here's some mugs. There's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug. That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Go to the basement and murder the goblin. I don't know, people are telling me that there's a goblin I can recruit, said Goblin. Okay, just thought I'd say howdy. I need a newspaper, though. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy who's gonna be searching the spittoon for his teeth if he don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Besides, I already searched the spittoon, as I whisper to her ear and cartwheel away. Oh, pile of old newspapers, take one. Got whiskey. Am I able to just, like, talk to him? No, I can... My only option is to fight him. Okay, so I will spare him for now, even though my thing is to say rub-a-dub-dub suckers and shoot wildly. Okay, so I need to look for the horses after I give him a newspaper. Give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at the ore hole mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at ore hole mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now if you could just kinda stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. So, I hope he doesn't mind reading just one page. This is where Bill said to look. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. He got a shovel. Oh, there's still meat. Or 50 meat. Even a dirty mug that's just been left there. Blasting caps, plungers, tools. Leave this alone. For now. Dig through. Chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through with veins of gristle and flesh and, well, veins. Just sell it. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Let's just do 1, 2, 3. These crates are all labeled. All labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Dang it, looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of the crates open. So I'm guessing tools. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. But I can pick the lock. I have managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing. But it's a pretty nice crowbar. I have a crowbar. Oh, sweet! I can actually attack with it. Is that better than my brass knuckles? Yeah. The crowbar is one of nature's simplest machines. It's exactly what you want on your side if a thing has a lid and you don't want it to have a lid anymore. At last, now I can speak the language of crowbars. Yeah, the soundtrack's really nice. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Plungers, the sign alive though. There's only the one kind. Right, detonation plunger. Hook up a plunger to it. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. You've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Do it. Kaboom. Hey, you see the dark horse, barely. Hey there, girl, it's okay, I'm a friend. Winnie. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more of a cripplingly introverted ways from you. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Okay. Here, have some oats. Here you go, yum yum, snort. Come on, please. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Aw, come on, nay. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, see, okay? Now, if they were really poison, that would be quite the twist. You take a handful from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Ugh, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you unconsciously turn around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Then you drop dead. Okay, so that wasn't enough to convince her. Hunches on her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Let's feed her now. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Okay then. I guess that's a good way to not have to animate them leaving. Score, 50 meat. Wait, there's stuff buried here. Silver nugget. Let's run away. Oh, so that is like a little cactus or something. Oh. Oh, so you can shovel poop. Unspent. Ah, okay. So that's what it is. I'm not quite sure what it all means. Let's do that. Now we've got lots of muscle and gumption. Not sure tumbleweeding through a pile of drop-ins is the best idea. Loose dirt. Hey, Strange. Yeah. I don't know, in actuality. The, means of how the Wild West was something I wasn't very, learned about. Alright. Get some... Oh, crap. Oh, that was from the chunk of wood from the broken kitchen post. The entire thing of these kind of games is you take everything that isn't nailed down and solve the puzzles to take the things that are nailed down. Let's get 1,000 Snakes Gulch. One of these rocks is really shiny. Shiny rock. Alright, snake. Crowbar, away. I speak the language of crowbars. Snake murdering grizzly. Hey, Lihan. This is a more comedic RPG that features stupid walking and seeking your fortune. I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Bam! Crowbar. Oh, poison. Okay, how much food items you can eat before you need a nap. Also, you can't take naps, you can only go to sleep for an entire night. Just like real life. Okay, liver capacity, how many alcoholic drinks before you have to sleep it off. How many potions you can use in a day. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they're also spittoons. I'm trying to also better understand what some of these things do. Alright, we're gonna get some grit. We have true grit now. Very angry, gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. But I am good at tricks and I got a crowbar. So this one's gonna take 3 turns to beat. Yeah. I've noticed the cost of going through the spittoons. Alright, so I have more stuff, so oh, there's an item finding bonus. Interesting. Oh, there's a horse as well. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he has some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella, I'm a friend, okay? Crazy man. It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Look him in the eyes. Calmly looking the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little, now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Well, that's what he thinks. Let's pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul, or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Let's feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? I got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away in a whinny. Or rather, a whinargle. Hopefully, he's headed home, and not into the 12th dimension. Oh, okay. I can hit M or just open up the map. Our founder. He was actually a really interesting guy. Wait. I want to grab the mug. Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. Oh, hey. Hey, Skella dude. You're not getting past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is. To go west and seek your fortune. Oh, voice the crazy days? Okay, maybe next time. I have not, Diamond, but that is a good pun. Has he gone to Alice's yet? No, I have not, Epic Luck. Yeah, but it's all in good fun, Lehan. Shoot the skeleton. Wait, I can shoot the skeleton? Oh, dig up a grave? Okay, Bogard skeleton. Oh, okay, got the jump on him. Bam. Oh, he cuts pretty bad. Old cavalry saber and a gold tooth. Does that mean I can use the saber? Okay, wait, it's the same as my crowbar. I like to speak the language of crowbar rather than sabers. I like speed. Alright, a scuffle it is. Oh, hey, Michael. I kind of wanted to have just a more relaxed kind of comedic kind of thing tonight. Oh, that skeleton, he's gonna get his head bashed. Boom. Collapses into a pile of loose bones. Means I should have another 10. I can go for grit if I really want. Maybe even some more muscle. Or tough customer. Let's be a tough customer. Oh, that's great. That would have been perfect to have in Snake Gulch. I chose to be a cowpuncher. Because I really wanted something a little bit more relaxed. Yeah, I think I saw that I could do the skeleton if I mean, not the skeleton, the gun if I really wanted. I don't think these ones have bows and arrows. Let's see. Timothy Cocharn, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cocharn, beloved daughter. Silas Cocharn, a baby. And things that I can't pass. Alright, your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her. Though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there, hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange, how did you do that without opening your mouth? Just pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Alright, so oats it is. Here you go, have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Right. Okay, you hold out the oats again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt. Yes, you gotta have more this is more relaxed murder. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Yay! And with that, she glides away in the direction of the town. Okay, so that definitely resolves the horses, I guess. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. You said something earlier about an injury? I think there's probably still more things to do since you guys said that I need to talk to the goblin. I mean, ghost horse, you gotta ride a ghost horse. It's because of stupid walk-in loading. Oh, welcome, Steven. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows, just she shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. Wait. Nurse brand whiskey. This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it, and given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. Hey, if I can dig through a spittoon, I can drink the cheapest brands of whiskey. I got whiskey. Whiskey delivery to you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Right, hold on. Hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Oh, jeez. Wait, what? Wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Yeah. This is definitely not how you want that. The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning, or she never cooks. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me that whiskey you promised me. I feel like that she's probably doing a shotgun at my face while saying that. Doc Alice looks to be in about her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Point taken. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Alright, we're preening. Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Alright. Time for some books. Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. Should try being less cheerful, Doc. No, not really, Poopmaster. But we got books. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. Oh, okay. The Goblinoid Ton's a primer. I'm assuming that's what I need to speak to the goblin. You start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin. Sort of. I've got a perk, goblin tongue. You speak a little bit of goblin, at least enough to order a beer, which is the important thing. Alright, so all the other stuff. It tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Alright, next one. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly find just lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Haha! At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. Alright, well you have a good night, Toysko. And we've got more experience. Did she ever... Okay, she glares at you. Are you Susie Cocharn? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen, saw the whole damn thing, and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows? Cows, right? I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before, well, before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead. She left me the place when she passed. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch and they attacked a couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. Yeah, the stupid walking's the best part. The cows have come home. Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. It's probably more experience. Aw, I tap dance so well. The goblin shouts, I'm Gary. Hi, Gary. Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Well, I'm Grizzly. Hello, Grizzly. Good to meet you. What Grizzly doing down here? I'll be polite. Oh, you know, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey, Gary likes to look too. Gary now looking for way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck, though. A box. Talk to the crazy person, Old Man Pete? Okay, yes, I got to talk to Old Man Pete as well. Where are you trying to get to, Gary? Highway and far up for poppin', and then new Gary everywhere. Everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settlin'. Gary wants to travelin' and poppin'. If Grizzly going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you, eh? Alright, let's think about it. But everyone is telling me I should take the goblin. welcome. I can't have a normal conversation. Cocharn Ranch. All the water in the straw has boiled away. Burned to the ground. I'm making some pretty awful noises. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. Yeah, let's please not bring up any Rule 34 stuff. Okay, the cellar. Like someone into the middle of fixing a knife. Varmint skin and knife. Okay, can collect skins from the beast after combat. These pies were not safe. This thing looks angry. You're not going to have to make it to that safe without dealing with it. Let's deal with it. Alright, bovine fire guy. I might be on fire, but you just made my crowbar worse. You defeated that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Oh well, I thought I would have to do like something to open the safe, but I've got Susie's rifle. It's an old rifle, but it's obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Yeah, you don't let the cows come home. Otherwise, you have to just kind of slither away to safety. Yeah, but that's what makes it so entertaining. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer than a boondog with corn dog can scream the solo. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the shiny rock you carrying and his wild eyes light up. That there is a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. Oh, I played Cave Story. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Cave Story, but yeah, I played it a while back. Alright, so, shiny rock. We should sell it. Get 7 meat. Thank you kindly. Notices a silver nugget you found there earlier. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hand if you like. 81 meat. Wait, don't sell? Are you telling me I'm gonna have to, Nah, I'm holding on to this one. Ah, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but oh well. Alright, swimming through the ground. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle. She roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Grizzly. Thanks, Grizzly. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Well, that's unfortunate, but hey, it happens. Alright, so I think that it's time to buy a horse. I don't think there's any other things left to do in Bourne Springs. Oh, I don't know, Salt Prophet, but I do try to play a few other things here and there. No? Okay, just browsing things. I thought I talked to the goblin. He basically said that if I wanted to... If I was leaving and I wanted to take him with me, I think that he would go. Oh wait, I gotta... Okay, that's Goblin done. Let's see. Wait, the hideout? Are you talking about the gang hideout? Because, yeah, I went there. I took care of them. They retired to a farm further north where they'll be much happier. Hey, Killer Dragon, and welcome. Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mightily attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? I'm partial to the spooky pale one, because then I can name it Binky. Yeah, I'm going with Ghost Horse. I'll go with the spooky pale one. Good choice. That's a good horse. If you like that sort of thing, I'll sell her for 1,000 meat. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. I don't want to get into particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Ooh, mysterious. I'll take her. Yeah, try to keep the more weird stuff out of the chat, please. Oh, I can name my horse. We're naming it Binky. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Southeast, west map. Alright, so we have a horse now. Once you leave Bourne Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you got will forever remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Oh, well, thank you, Salt Prophet. I thought I did save him. Well, let's quickly go back and make sure that he's okay. I'll let you know, Gary. So, I mean, it sounds like that he basically is willing to go like the others whenever I leave. Yeah, I mean, most people in the Hollow Knight community is pretty nice. Okay, so we're ready to leave. Alright then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Oh, thank you. Let me see who that is. Oh, Drogus, thank you for the sub. Who will you take with you? Okay, so I have Crazy Pete, Susie Cochran, and Gary the Goblin. Alright, so we're taking Gary. Yeah, the Discord should be... thank you for the sub. The Discord should be in the video description. Alright, we're taking Gary the Goblin, as that seems to be the popular choice. You head back to the saloon's basement and smuggle Gary out under your coat. I'm pretty sure you'd fit. You consult the southeast-west map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Let's head to Dirtwater. The first day of the rest of your life. Well, that's pretty fast. This water is for horses only. At least for now. It's your partner. Hi there, Gary. Want a more goblins meeting? Gary is hearing about goblins in Old Fort nearby. Okay. No, I've never played this game before. I'm just kind of enjoying it. Yeah, I know. My character's only wearing a hat. Also, 1 second, cat aggro. Periodically, she gets very, desiring for attention. Alright, well, you have a great night, Pug Ninja. Okay, what do you think we should do next? West to go in fast? Okay, a big iron snake to ride in. So fast taking us. A big iron, you mean the train? Yes, asking the training mans. Okie dokie. Any other ideas? Gary says you should see the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice to have a base of operations. How many other suggestions? Okay, that's all the suggestions you can think of. Much obliged. There's a weird ghostly carriage here. Get in? Now, first I'm going to... Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks, I'm Grizzly. Glad to know you, Grizzly. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do you for? That's an impressive mustache. Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Advertise in a room. Let's get the room. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Oh, okay. How convenient. Alright. Let's see what he needs help with. If you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. Oh, well, thank you for the donation, Houston. Let's see. Really enjoyed the stream. Oh, well, you have a wonderful day. And hope to see you next time. Thank you very much again. Oh, goodness, spittoon. I'd have poked around into myself, but I lost the key. This has suddenly taken a strange turn. Your room at the... Look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. You gain an effect. Angry. Madder than a hornet. Okay. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. Oh, jeez. Interesting. Okay, so that's the thing of what it mentioned, that with okay, losing a fight makes you angry, and your pain tolerance determines how angry you can get before you pass out. So I need more grit to be able to have that survive more. Oh, postcard on the little table. Blank postcard. It's a blank postcard. Maybe you should write your family back home. I don't know. I don't know how to make myself unangry. Oh, well, thank you. It might be a little quiet at the moment, conversation. Hey, Junimo. It's a blank postcard. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. Just like real life. Oh, sleep. Maybe sleeping would make me less angry. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. See, that's why I shot the sleeping guy earlier, because these guys are sleeping and still attacking, so that guy, the sleeping bandit, was coming right at me. They're engrossing conversation. Leave them be. This gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Oh, okay, so that's how you become unangry. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. He doesn't react to you at all. Slop, 5 meat. Buy some slop. Plate of slop. What could it possibly do? Increases hit points by 5 for the rest of the day. I'll hold on to the slop for now. See bartender for darts. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Yeah, they're, like, totally naked. Alright, well, you have a good night, Michael. Set this chair back up. One experience, just like real life. Alright, we found the kitchen. This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud? Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter, and need someone to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter, isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here? Me or you? Okay, where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp, because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Sounds legit. It's also where he parks his beer. The piano player is not very good at his job. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and sproinging and clicking noise coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. Well, it looks like they have the things to do it. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Out, poker rules. I have fixed your piano, Lloyd. Thought so. He sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Grizzly. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. I know. I mean, my character's not wearing pants or boots, so I assume that he's only not naked by the fact that he's wearing a hat. And a sheriff badge. Let's see. You need any help with anything else? Nope, everything's red as rain. If you're looking for work, you might ask at the jailhouse. Alright. For science, this is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Apologies for the cough. Alright, inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is a pretty nice as saloon goes. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Here we go again. Alright, fine, you are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxin and filth that don't evaporate, several years worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You put your hand into the bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the insides of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp, it feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like something ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. You got an item. Filthy porcelain cow. 3 attack damage, 3 spell damage. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom. This goes in your offhand. Hooray! Oh, there we are. Filthy porcelain cow. It's almost like the text-based game where I became a menace to society by ending the world. Okay. Time for some, stuff. Oop. Yeah. The narrator definitely, sticks themselves in to tell you that you shouldn't do this. Yeah. No mind to think about spittoons. Alright, so let's see. Bag of shroom grow. Miracle fungal fertilizer guaranteed to increase the size and intensity of any mycological specimen. Gary will want this. An advanced cow punchin. This single volume from a sprawling encyclopedia of cow punchin knowledge. Okay. It's Hollow Spittoon, or Spittoon Knight. Alright, so... Boost Gary or boost me? I really want a new cow punching skill. Welcome, Quest! Oh, hey, Reagan! Our next thing will be to boost Gary. There's a chapter about situational awareness and its importance when trying to survive in a world full of demon cows. Gives ever vigilant a perk that increases your maximum AP by 2. There's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cows. Gives Medicine Moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all your opponents. There's an essay about how to do a particular kind of sit-ups that makes your abs really thick. Gives Brawny. Gives a perk that increases your maximum HP. Alright, don't learn anything for now because I just want to check something. What in the world is AP? Uses skills in combat costs action points, restored before every fight. Yeah, we need to learn Medicine Moo. Because that sounds the most menacing. I am a ruthless killer who uses Medicine Moos to intimidate people. You sit on a rock and moo repeatedly until you've mastered the techniques in the book. Finally, you unleash an earth-shattering moo that destroys the rock you're sitting on and the book. Moops. I mean, oops. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alright, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know that you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be, oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. How convenient. Even though my family died in a tragic fire, so... I'm not really sure who I'm sending it some. This little girl is selling flowers. We'll buy flowers another time, little girl. Clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I'm gonna offer to be the sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have a law enforcement experience? I did help the sheriff in the previous town, so that counts as experience, I'm pretty sure. Not really. Ah, come on. I have experience. Have you been to sheriff's school? Okay, you're making that up, clerk. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? Yeah? Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become the sheriff on your first day? Well, when you put it that way... She snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay, like I said, happens all the time. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. I mean, I already have the deputy that... You're right, I have the deputy gun. He's already left town. with me. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. Wasty, the stripy hat gang for grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism, last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. I mean, my standards are already pretty low, but that is despicable. Want to go after them? Of course. A wanted poster. The House in the Desert Gang, for mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the House in the Desert. 500 meat reward. You wonder if the house is named after them, or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least the location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Of course! It definitely is a sheriff, though. Although this place is actually a sheriff, but... However, it's already stuck. Alright, 1 second. I just needed to take a quick drink. Ah, I get cool idle animations as well, along with stupid walking. This empty cell is all ghostly. Why do they have ghost cells? Are there like ghost crimes being committed in Dirtwater? A vacant lot. A vacant lot. More vacant lots. You saw the sign, there's nothing past here. Oh, right, that leads to my room. Was there other things? Who's that old man by the piano? That's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to tell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastical like. Stupid stuff for kid. Ah, too bad. I love that stuff. Well, don't matter much now anyhow. He had to get a normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector, until one day he lost his mind in a mind. You know what I mean, he saw something. Something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down. As long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. Can I get some darts? Let's see. The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts. Sorry, all the darts got broken months ago. So much for a darts mini-game. Oh, congrats on beating Trial the Fool, Ari. Okay, so we got the Desert House, Railroad Camp, Cavern Canyon. I can also wander. Your heart skips a beat as you spy a floating cow skull in the middle distance. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Let's approach it. We're gonna fight it. Bam! Gary will Gary Foo the target. And Gary, carrying everything. As you dismount and approach the house, where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yeah. Alright, Sneaky is my middle name. I'm Grizzly Sneaky Holiday. Oh, dang it. Alright, Grizzly. Sneak. This is stupid sneaking. From the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Let's weigh our options. Get past without alerting the gang inside the house. Alright, well, have a good night, Lord of the Night Wolves. Alright, we speak the language of violence and also some English. Uh-oh. You'll never take us alive. We'll also never pay for this house. Oh, dang, Gary going down. Poor Gary. Boom. Wonder if I can do this before. I can probably survive another hit. Ah, just barely. I'm sure Gary will walk it off. Justice has been served. Bags of ears and such. Desert Gang 6-gun. Hooray! See, Gary's all fine. Maybe that's his ghost, but I assume that he's fine. Alright, we're gonna get some grit. Let's beef up. Oh, that's what it does. It's the actual abilities. First aid. Alright, so that's what I want to do. And now, I got super speed. The dog has wandered off in search of some better masters. Wise idea, dog. Wise idea. M. McCready stuck to his guns. Hooray! You catching a bad guys. Yup, sure did. Let's go there, Binky. We ride off to claim our just reward. Your booze senses alert you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock and sure enough there's a bottle of booze behind it. Cheap whiskey. Sweet. Can increase your muscle by 3 for the rest of the day. Huh, you were afraid for a second that your booze senses had been replaced with some kind of rock sense. It's like the good news of Oregon Trail. Oh, cool. Well, congratulations, Caleb. Give her what's left of the Desert House Gang. Well, this is certainly a bag of severed ears and teeth and such. Which gang was this? The House and the Desert Gang. I'll take your word for it. Good job. Okay, so I have 40 experience, so... That's right, I can buy the stuff for... Let's see, little girl selling some flowers. Sweet smelling flowers. They're probably fake flowers, but whatever. It's something that, as a little girl, she needs to be able to get some money for her hustle. Alright, time for some Miracle Grow. Gary. Oh, okay, so he sells a shovel as well. Yeah, it should always be pointed out that it's always a question of practice. It's just a question of whether or not you want to put forth that practice. I mean, some of the harder challenges in the game, it just might not be your cup of tea. Which is perfectly fine if that's the case. Oh, there's a new wanted poster? Alright, time to... Another wanted poster. The Potemkin Gang. For unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations, last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. Shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Sure. Wait, how much did it say I would get for these people? I hope this isn't a freebie kind of job. Alright, so... Oh, okay, so I can give that to Gary. The deliciousness Gary has become more powerful as he starts shoving brown lumps into his mouth. Groovy. Okay, so cheap whiskey. Let's guzzle it. Reminds you of college. College, rather. Your buddy from grade school who died of cirrhosis. Grade school, Kansas, where you once spent a summer at camp. You have gained an effect. Alright, so that's... I'm guessing that's a temporary effect, since it says that. Okay, there it is. All liquored up and ready to punch something. Ah, let's comb remain. Whispery gratitude. Alright, let's go to the fort. Off to one side of the trail you see a covered wagon and a small family of settlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. That's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out here, or snakes, or coyotes, or ghosts, or other things that basically live exclusively off stranded travelers. Isn't there something you can do to help us? Give them a ride to Dirtwater. Leave them to their own devices. Alright, let's Oregon Trail this. You should have bought more oxen and wagon wheels before you left Independence, Missouri. You know how to ride a horse, don't you? Just ride to Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Oh, for the love of... You help the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a cart horse and lead them back to Dirtwater on a rope. But 10 experience is 10 experience. Alright, fort. We're on our way this time. You find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strong lock in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. Ah, if I only had a needle. All for the want of a needle. The old saying goes, when life gives you cannon, makes a cannonade. Climb up to the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. I know, but you have to do this kind of nice thing occasionally, because that way you can lure them in with their unsuspecting trust. Besides, there wasn't an option to shoot them in the back as they were riding back to town. This cabin is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want the details. Fine, you read one. Walter Reed, clerk, pay grade C2, missed days, satisfied? No, another! Satisfied? No, another. These might actually be important things to note, but I'm not satisfied. I'm not paying attention either. I'm kind of curious as to how many personnel files they actually have. Now you're just looking at the same ones you've read before. What is wrong with you? I can't get enough. Oh, well, am I able to just walk away? Yeah, I can skate away. This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. Okay, some good mess. Military-grade whiskey and hardtack. We can probably eat these. Armor by 5 for the rest of the day. That was hard. Blah. The spice rack. The shaker of saltpeter that I needed for the cook. Aw. I really feel like I should have gotten more needles. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside this camp. Not bothering, let them sleep. Okay, okay. This cot is soaked with blood. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across the surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Look at the papers. The papers are mostly just boring medical records. Dental... I have no idea how to pronounce it. Lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet. That kind of thing. Hey, what's this? This looks like it might be important. We got marching orders. They're just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. I can't pronounce things at all. This shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies. Render them looted. Alright, some trauma kits. What does that do? Restores 10 hit points. Oh. I need safe cracking. The sign says toileted goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way you're gonna go in there. This mishap definitely got somebody fired. Alright, we are taking the cannonball. Alright, Binky, let's go do our side quest. Oh, you spot a cemetery on the horizon. The lettering over the gate says, the Daveyard, which seems oddly specific. Let's go there. Let's see where it is. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Realize Dave B died with his boots on, but not his pants. Alright, brown books. We're becoming less naked. Look at the brown books. +1 maximum AP. Signed from a light dust of what looks like blue chalk. These boots are remarkably well preserved for having spent so much time in a grave. Gary Fu went down in the theater. Rapapow. I'd probably say that my favorite boss is either Sisters of Battle or Pure Vessel. And you have a good night, Reagan. Oh, he's got a wooden board. All these gold teeth. I think I have a bunch of gold teeth at this point. Yeah, 3 of them. That's only 15 meat per. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Died of a heart attack, see you in -36 years. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch. Thermos spiked coffee. They said there was no such thing. Oh, speed by 1 for the rest of the day. That's pretty nice. These bones are jumping around to beat the dickens. So we are gonna beat the dickens out of them. Oh, gotcha. With a blindfold on? Probably not. I think that Fireborn said that it took him quite a while to do the Dark Path of Pain, and I mean, I've never practiced Dark Path of Pain at all. And I imagine that would take me a long time to get that done. So needless to say, I'm with a blindfold, that's even worse. Because at least with the darkness, you can still see a small area around you. Although you're still going off of the sound cues and so forth. Alright, the Daveyard Mausoleum. You're not undead? Okay. This is one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeleton. Open one, open a whole bunch. Let's open one and see what it's like. Okay. Hooray! Ah, okay, so it's a bigger one. Oh, I have a lot of... Yeah, I've got a lot of, extra... My Silksong predictions? I have many of Silksong predictions, but they're not actual serious ones. Alright, well, you have a good night, Hayden. Wait, I still want to explore over here first. And see what's in here before I start fighting stuff. Some kind of ritual chalk. Ritual circle, drawn on the ground in red chalk. It's a big stone sarcophagus. This is a pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. Okay, dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Gore-spattered scroll, human ashes, some kind of receipt. I got a robe receipt. Okay, receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. You start gathering clues about the whole preambulating dead situation that's going on around these parts. Grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. Necromancer journal. I should check that out. Collection of clues. Okay. Definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Progress. Alright, so let's see what the gore-splattered thing is. Scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text has a lot more these and thous and such as like that. Plus there's a bunch of weird gibberish about how you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. That sounds like that probably wouldn't be a good idea to do. Alright, let's see what the bigger fight is. Uh-oh. That one has magic. I think Gary's carrying this. that gives quite a bit of experience. Oh wait, you can just do this infinitely? Because that sounds like that would be pretty easy to get a lot of stuff from. Oh, a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Skull with an odd tag on it. Inter-cemetery loan on one side and share some notes on the other. Has a serial number and says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Geez, this thing is really late. The back of the tag has a catacombs address on it. You discovered a new map location, old mission, skulls. Check them out. Let's do it. Alright, where is this new location? Oh, that map's bigger than I thought it was. Alright, let's go there. Okay, a nearby hissing sound alerts you to the presence of a snake, or at least something that sounds like a snake, which turns out to be a goblin cooking flapjacks on a flat and baking hot rock. The grayish batter slithers as the goblin pours out some more, and then they look up and give you a surprised look. Hey, what? What, a human? Hey, what you do? What to doing out here, you? You to thieving flapjacks, maybe? Nope. Okay. Gary, you can deal with it. They have a conversation. They're talking quickly and using long words, so you can't make out most of it, but they seem pretty amiable. The chef even jacks up a few flip-flaps for you. I mean, flips up a couple of flapjacks. Man, what did they put in this cough syrup? Oh, jeez. Goblin Gulch flapjacks. Yeah, I played a good bit of modded Hollow Knight Vexnix. Or Vexenix. Yeah, Mila has, Mila is more or less cool beans. Huh. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics. The saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? To start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Grizzly. Now what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait. Do they call you Memento? She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Okay, sorry. What happened? The saints. Oh, it's too horrible. They just came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back the relics? Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh, how much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so probably not all that urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get them back for you. Oh, thank you so much. Wait a sec, are you gonna have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. Hey, I played that game. I mean, probably, but if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out? Oh dear, the cardinal is going to want to have a very long talk about this, but go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. You're not a priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Good luck down there. Oh hey, a coffin. It's empty. Curious. Precariously bound pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Yeah, if you're trying to do lore as such, particularly with Silksong, Mossbag is a much better source than me. I can't enter the lore channel in the Hollow Knight Discord unless invited in, like standard vampire rules. Are you sure there's a lot of them? They're really mad. Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. Let's do it. Bam. Oh jeez, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Oh wow. Alright, stick some bandages on it, and that works perfectly fine. Alright, beef up. We got this. I got bandages. I got beef up. Oh goodness. I do not got this, it seems. Okay, so got your ass kicked all the way up the stairs. Okay, so I'm now madder. Alright, so I've learned, don't kick a bunch of skulls. We'll kick them another time. This skull has a gold tooth. Take it. Twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. Alright, so now we're just fighting one of them, instead of a huge horde. See, Gary can carry us if it's just one. But now we're extra angry. Well, I mean, I could understand how someone could go with MatPat's theory, but I think that it's probably a little bit harder to go for, given that most people are, well, a little bit, that most people are going to go for the folks that are more established in the community. Might try boosting my actual abilities. Yeah, you should. Any kind of theory kind of thing is going to be one thing. Like, it's any kind of thing where any kind of lore theories and such, no matter how well supported, could always change through retcons or any kind of stuff with it. I don't think that the devs are going to do something like that. But nonetheless, you always got to be wary of something completely changing in the next game that changes everything once they've revealed it. But yeah, Mossbag is generally very well supported with whatever theories he's arguing for. That skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finally honed, though not very discriminating. Oh, goes in my offhand for more moxie. Okay, so I need to keep my... I should try not to get hurt. Because my pain won't be able to take care of it. Let's see. Skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. It just sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. Empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh hey, this is where that skull you found goes. There you go, safe and sound. Alright. Oh, well, welcome back, Reagan. I mean, I would like to see it continue with the Embrace the Void endings, but I doubt that it's going to be the case. This pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. Okay, I need a pickaxe. These bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way. Let's do it. Bam. Ah, Gary wasn't able to end them. Sweet skeleton bone. Oh, I thought that was like a sign that I could read. This way to Pasillo del Santo. It's a plaque. Let's read it. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Geez, they really know how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. Let's open it. You strain and grunt and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Alright, let's take him on. Oh, wow. He is pretty huge. Menace and Moo. Oh, well, that took up my turn. Oh, jeez. Oh, dang. Jeez. That's, gonna be kind of bad. I think Gary does more damage with this too. Yeah, we're not winning this one. I think we probably have to run. If we can run. Because, oh goodness. Poor Gary. Giving up is the same as losing. Yeah, we're gonna have to run from this one. We're getting out of here. Alright, so that gave me even more anger, which probably is the maximum of my tolerance. But I need to come back when I actually have more to actually beat the crap out of them. Which actually makes it, me think that I'm probably in the wrong place for my level. So we're gonna go and beat up more people elsewhere, and then come back. After the Cardinals' month's overdue, I'm sure they can wait a few more days. Let's take care of the other places so we can get some more meat. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Advanced Kalapanshin. A pour over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Whoop, wrong thing. Time for some cow punching. There's a chapter about rubbing your skin with sandpaper in order to thicken it. This thick skin protects from melee attacks, about adapting the stampeding behaviors of demonic cattle for human use. Gives Bull Stomp a combat skill that does small amount of damage to all of your enemies. There's a chapter about situational awareness and its importance when trying to survive in a world full of demon cows. Gives Ever Vigilant, a perk that increases your maximum AP by 2. Oh goodness. I think Bull Stomp sounds good. You read up on stomping and get much better at it. Unfortunately, you accidentally stomp the book into dust while practicing. Oh, this one's been boarded up. Okay, so there's 3 ways One has a spider, apparently. These boars can't hide from your prying eyes or your prying crowbar. Oh, well, thank you. Let's see. I do not know how to pronounce your name, but I thank you nonetheless for the sub. This door has tacked to it. Please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It is an even sign, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Well, I guess we should leave him alone then. You can see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. I see. Maybe I have to beat up a giant spider and beat it into submission. The tunnel behind this open goes straight up. There's no way you're getting through it unless you're a huge spider. Oh, come on. Where's a huge spider when you need one? Weapon scrawled on it in black paint. The bones make you pretty reluctant to investigate this hole. Medicine and booze. At least they spelled the booze right. Alright, let's see what traps they got. Wait, you dig through the crate. It's mostly full of packing straw, but you find a pretty fancy knife at the bottom. Fancy knife. You hear a sudden chittering coming from that big hole behind you. Oh, nice. Time to upgrade. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to... No way you are going back in there. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noise, followed by more screams, followed by some rapid noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's some more skittering, then silence. Let's go inside. Hey guys. Oh, prep for spider consumption. Don't do anything just yet. Danger bar. A jaw harp. Maybe they killed him for playing the jar harp too much. Alright, cheap wine. Uh-oh. She wants some sudden. Oh, for this particular place? Because it seemed like the mission with the giant skeleton was definitely out of my league. This game is called West of Loathing. Oh, hey. Those poor chef is chained to the walls, his eyes widen as you approach. 1 second. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. Grizzly, how do you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You wanna know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head, and now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? You, promised not to steal my idea, right? Alright, we'll promise. My cat tends to just be very needy for attention. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich. Or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part? The name. You ready to hear the name? I call it the hot dog. You could name it after me. But whatever, I'm gonna do fake enthusiasm. It sounds great. He beams. Thanks! He sighs. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave, making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You could set up shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant, you're a genius, Grizzly. Hot dogs up for sale, all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. Alright, well, you're under arrest. You stack the cocoons on your back onto the back of your horse, except for one, which Gary offers to drag, and head back to the Dirtwater jail. It sounds funnier to drag cocoons all the way back too there. They probably suffocated anyway on the way back. Is that the Stripy Hat Gang? What happened to them? They had a run-in with a giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations. Groovy. Now I have all this gumption. I like how they're just still wrapped up. They haven't even bothered to just take them out. Oh hey, another one. The Black Hat Bandits, for horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed north towards the old millinery. Yeah, I've got all this meat, so now I need to go and buy stuff. Oh hey, there's a hot dog. Howdy, Doug. Well, if it isn't my savior, good old Grizzly, howdy yourself. The sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, but it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. He gestures at the menu on the wall behind him. Huh. That's pretty darn good. Just to be able to get something that gives like 6 for the rest of the day. Let's buy one. You eat the hot dog because it takes a while because it's so big. It was a very big dog. And a little bit of people just driving around recklessly in the background. Oh hey, it's used to discover a new map location. And I think I could get high up at the Fort Cowardice. Quest, I usually stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays at about the same time, 10 p.m. Central Time. So let's buy some binoculars. There, now we have all of the dynamite. Oh, I needed it for the, not for the poker room, but for the, kitchen, for the saltpeter. Got it right here, that's the stuff, thanks. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper, because it's really spicy, because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a little. Alright, murder peppers, we're kicking this up a notch. Come on, let's wander for the murder peppers. Catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored, red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. This must be the southeast western murder pepper that feller at the jewel was looking for. Murder peppers. Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. The dreaded southeast western murder pepper. This incredibly spicy pepper grows only in a narrow region of the west. Alright, what you got for the murder peppers? Nice big one, that'll last a while, good going. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't got time to go fetch it myself. Here's the key to my post office box. Let's do it. Tumbleweed errand boy. Swimming our way down to the post office. A torrent of junk mail falls out to reveal a knife just sitting loose in the box. You pick it up. Even though you're holding it, you're still pretty sure there's no such thing as a saute knife. Anyway, it's too thin to use as a weapon, so it's not even worth stealing. Oh, okay, gotcha. I might end up just putting that in the description as well, quest, so that way anyone has the answer right away. Because that might be the most convenient way to be able to make sure folks know as well. Yep, here you go. Excellent, this will work a lot better than that hammer I was using. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me, and then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean. He was buried with it. So you want me to dig up his grave? He's dead, he won't mind. Okay, so he was a Dave, and there's a place called a Dave Yard, so I guess that's pretty obvious where I need to go. Let's do this. Wait, talk to Gary? Okay, I'll talk to Gary once I get there. Let's see. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor. You scour the area around the impact crater. Wow, that's a lot of meat. Oh, okay, I see. He has, like, exclamation points. Oh, Gary knowing a thing to see. Well, yeah, what is it? A gigantic poop. Okay, Gary. What? Taller than Gary. Discovered a new map location, the Big Apple. Okay. Okay, here's Dave J. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised that it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You'll englob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Just combine these ingredients in a small pot, stir in abracadabra, rapapapow. Right away! Back to Dirtwater. Alright, 1 second. Alright, chef, what are you giving me for my time? Thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell in the slop, but it's still good. Alright, sloppy cowboy hat. Cowboy hats are rugged and durable, but ruggedness and durability only goes so far in the case of catastrophic culinary carelessness. But it's 3 muscles, so why not? Because our old 4-gallon hat is only 1 muscle. Alright, so that gets us that. We have solved the mystery of the chef's stuff. Okay, the poker rule. Rules of poker followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Queens are wild, and trays of diamonds are double wild. Oh goodness, that... I'm never gonna even bother remembering these rules. No room at this table. There's an empty seat at this table. Alright, let's see how badly we lose poker. Sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Mildred. The player to your left says his name is Yancey. The ante is 20 meat. Let's do this. The dealer gives the deck a shuffle, then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a totally garbage hand. A pair of 3 spades. A pair of 3 of spades, 2 homicide queen of hearts, and a one-handed queen of spades. It's the first round. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning are around 10%. I will cleverly raise. Oh, I still have only 10% chance. Glamorously strategize. We got this. You arrange your cards in a more aesthetically pleasing spread. That's exactly how you get a 20% extra win chance at poker. This is the last round of betting. Time to do or die. A pot. Okay, I'm at 30%. Let's cleverly strategize. Do some quick mental math and realize your odds of winning are better than you thought they were. Oh wow, 50% win chance and I actually won. You wordlessly reveal your cards. A straight. Mildred grins and reveals her hands. A reverse Tennessee flush. Yancey flips over his cards one at a time, revealing a Canadian straight. You win. Okay, I'm gonna walk away because I don't know how to play poker in quotation marks. Okay, so... I probably do need to level up my combat skills at some point. Okay, weird ghostly carriage that I've been ignoring. You hop in the ghostly carriage, which seems to support yours and Gary's weight well enough. An invisible driver yells, "Yah!" and cracks an invisible whip. An invisible horse snorts. The carriage starts moving, and soon you're at a sight of Dirtwater. Exciting. I have no idea where this is taking me. But... ah, okay. Oh, I think this is the DLC. Which I should probably not do right now. A thick gray fog envelops the carriage, and you lose all sense of time and space. Eventually, the fog clears, and the carriage parks near a very large and ornate mansion. A disembodied voice yells, "All out for Gun Manor, last stop." Yeah, we're going back. We're not doing DLC just yet. Alright, I want to test out these binoculars. Okay, Snake Pit Mine. Abandoned mines are safe and fun to explore. Let's go there right now. The infection is Sunny D. It's an exposed meat vein. I feel like this would be good if I actually had a pickaxe. You look at the mining equipment, you have no idea what any of it does. Wait, Gary can explain things to me? Hey Gary, do you know how any of the stuff works? Oh, no. Gary doesn't know in that. Okay, let's try explaining it to Gary. Hey Gary, what? I just wanted to tell you about this mining stuff. Okay. So this first machine here, this is an automatic... dust... grinder. I feel like I should probably try explaining things a little bit better. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so if I interact with any of them... Oh, snap. I can do, like, pogoing. Hey. You see a snake coiled up in the little hole. Pull it out and punch it. Heck yeah. That's not a little snake. Oh, dang. Whole snake skin. Okay, some more unrefined meat nuggets. There's a smoking snake in this smoking hole. Like how we're just pulling snakes out and just, you know, cutting them to pieces. Jeez. My knife is getting pretty good. You really smoked that snake. I mean, you didn't smoke it like you'd smoke a cherry, but you had smoked it figuratively. Oh, hooray! Mining supplies. I really feel like I would love to, hey, a pickaxe! At last, we pulled the pickaxe from the stone. I don't know what kind of royalty that makes us, but whatever. We've got meat. The den is full of snake eggs. Alright. I'm trying to boost up some of these skills for the first time in a while. Boom. Uh-oh, they've hatched. My fancy knife. They're no match for my fancy knife. Oh goodness, I probably should have gone for the uninjured one. So that Gary could have killed the injured one. Damn. Nice work dispatching those snakes. There's not enough skin on any of them to be worth collecting. Oh, I've never tried Geometry Dash, but I've heard some good things about it. And also that it's challenging. let's go. We'll make our way north. You hear a groaning noise. In a short distance and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang horse threw a rod and I fell. Think I busted one of my dancing arms. Fine. He'll probably give us money. You help the guy on the back of your horse and give him a lift back to town. Thank you kindly, stranger. I'd say I owe you one, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. Really? You don't even give me any money? Next time I'm leaving you. It happens. Hey, Bulbasaur. It is called West of Loathing. It's more of a comedic RPG, exploring out west. Nice view from up here. Use your binoculars. Snake Spring. Let's see. You climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. Wait, why would I just throw the binoculars away? I could look for more places. That seems like very wasteful. My character is very, very wasteful. Yeah, it's pretty silly, but it's a lot of fun. Here's an unusual sight, an old boat in the middle of the desert. If this were a beach, you would call it a beached, but you can't call it deserted because there's someone in it. That someone is a skeleton wearing a helmet with horns on it. He looks pretty bored, and is idly polishing the dragon-headed prow of the ship. You think maybe he's been here for a very, very long time. I can't bully him emotionally. I need more intimidating. Menacing Moo. Bam. That's like a good bonk. Rusty old Viking helmet and all that stuff. Oh, they're disposable binoculars? I'm very disappointed at that. They gotta have better stuff than that. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my sloppy cowboy hat. Oh, well, thank you. Why you're here? Thank you for the sub. Uh-oh. An endless stream of snakes pours out of a hole in a canyon wall. Oh, this is one where it's like the mausoleum I was expecting. Snake spleen. Oh, jeez. Okay, even with 4 of them, it's not that bad. Yeah, that first time that you play Hollow Knight's gonna be pretty rough. I know that there were plenty of ones that I struggled with. Like Marmu, particularly. For some reason, I couldn't get Marmu. Or at least, it took a while to get it, in the sense to where when winning against Marmu was basically 1 health because I would keep messing up. And get hit. because I was really sucked at dodging. Oh, that's some pretty nice stuff from those. My renewable source of snake stuff. Yeah, once you get the hang of Marmu, it's not that bad, but I would point out that I was able to beat him on the first go because I had pretty much everything upgraded, but goodness, I couldn't dodge worth a darn against Marmu. Okay, Shaw Harp is gonna not be plunked more. Alright, let's go to the big poop. Inky takes a weird turn somewhere. You find yourself completely surrounded by old dead trees. Where are you? A gray mist closes in on you as Binky marches confidently forward through the gnarled and ancient forest. You shudder. Binky stops. Through the fog ahead, you see a shape. You dismount to investigate, and it reveals itself to be the shape of a pedestal topped with the shape of a book. A chill rounds your spine as you touch the book. Introductory Nex-Mex. This black-covered book, written in black ink on black paper. Wait, how does that work? There's a primer in the arts of southwestern necromancy, otherwise known as Nex-Mex. Gives you the Grinning Skull skill. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. Doesn't spell any better up close. It's smaller than it was before. We're making a dent. Hooray! Celebratory, stupid walking. Right, let's go. Smell it before you see it. A skeleton trudging towards you, covered with mud and muck and smelling like garbage juice. It must have crawled out of some horrible bog nearby, and if the skeleton smells this bad, the bog must be unimaginable. So it makes sense that even a skeleton would want to get away from there. Let's rough it up. A skeleton. Oh, this one's pretty rough. Oh, jeez. Ah, okay. Get beefy. Fancy knife. Now to wash every part of you that even came near that thing. Whatever, I've dealt with spittoons. That's right, I need to get more intimidating. Thank you, Jasmine. There, now I'm the most intimidating guy in the West. What kind of tip 7? No entry. A real jail. Visiting hours are over. For an actual town. I lost my buckle. There's seriously like a million ghosts in there. To plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. It sounds like... Oh, goodness. They just reversed the music. Hefty load. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's flat plywood, like a theatrical set. The ropes that are holding this thing don't look very strong. You could probably knock it over pretty easy, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment. I suppose I have to try and push it on them. This doesn't seem safe at all. Let's see if I can blow him up. Aw. Can't blow him up. Okay, so that's 2 in front of the jail. Interesting. So they move based upon that. Haha, now they're all there. Let's stupid walk over. And ruthlessly drop stuff on them. Cut the ropes. This is the back of the jail. Crash, the fake building falls over on the real bandits. I feel like I should just be able to walk out there. But whatever. Alright, you guys are under arrest. Execute him. Okay, I'm just gonna take him to jail. Because it's funnier keeping him in jail, where they probably will be poorly kept like the guys in the cocoons. You haul the sorry so-and-sos back to Dirtwater and lock them in the jail. Say, that's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get them? Push the jail over on them. What? Never mind. I feel like that they're probably not going to be fed or anything. Oh, hi, you're the one. I mean, if you're talking to me, then I'd point out that it's practice, practice, and more practice. I have failed a lot at bosses and everything. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. The Jerkin brothers, for kidnapping, bringing kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for an old, abandoned pickle factory. Can't let these dastardly criminals escape justice. It wouldn't be kosher. Would you like to go investigating? Yes. Hopefully, chasing them down won't get you into a real you-know. Oh hey, Gary, what kind of stuff you got to tell me? Oh, near in a weird cave. Gary was out here once, finding a cave of humming. Very strange, too scary. Well, that sounds interesting. But don't worry, Gary. We'll go back there and beat up the large skeleton the moment I feel like I can actually take it. Okay, where's the humming cave? Oh, that's gonna be a while. Huh, these rocks are weirdly organized. I feel like I should probably have paid attention to how they were organized. Okay, wait. That snake is gonna let you pass without a struggle. A struggle it is. Oh, an electrified snake. Oh, jeez. It's harvested the power of lightning. Electric snake skin. 7 spell damage. If only I used magic. Might be able to push this over. I probably might have been able to do that to avoid. Wow, what is that thing? Ooh, bizarre ruins. It's called West of Loathing. It's more of a comedic Western RPG thing. This looks dangerous. A monolith that's dark. Strange stone arrow. Oh, that's certainly weird. Oh, okay, so yeah, that would have let me avoid a fight. If I cared about such things. Yeah, you should definitely get the trim pass. It just depends on how early you want to get it. Okay, Old Millinery. Let's see what's over there. The strange stone arrow you just found starts going crazy, beeping and booping, whirling around of its own accord. It practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. Alright, we're going to the professor's house. I like how easy I get distracted. The beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. The microscopic mites that live in your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. The professor's toilet isn't in very good repair. We have flushed the toilet. These books are so boring, it's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. Map annotated with circles and lines. The books are all about concept too advanced for you to even recognize. The dresser that contains 10 instances of the exact same shirt and 20 identical socks. Excuse me, my name Grizzly Sneaky Holiday. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me the Professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed the bleeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is L Vibrato technology. I happen to be as much an expert as anyone alive today. L what now? L Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person though, just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo. Goodness. Oh, well, beating Mantis Lords early is one way to get into Deep Nest. But if you beat Mantis Lords and went into Deep Nest and you hit the Hot Springs bench, then your best bet is to go up, get the tram pass, and then take the tram to the east of the bench. Oh, well, thank you, Ronaldo. Oh, let's see. You beat Mantis Lords with no upgrades and intentionally walked into Deep Nest. Yeah. If you're able to get out of Deep Nest because you didn't make it to the Hot Springs bench, then you can always backtrack. But if you made it to the bench, you're going to need to get the tram pass to get out. Aha, as I suspected, this is one of their transponders. It detects other L vibrato technology and homes in, you see? That'll be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder for a bit and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go, good as new. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off. Swipe? Now I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandoned L vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the L vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean, just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of L vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. Aha, I get you. Right, you're the adventuresome type, so bring me back whatever devices you find, and if I can get them up and running, that'll benefit us both. Alright, deal. Great, first priority will be to get my keystone fabricator running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us, literally and figuratively. Alright, what do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much. We've got another side quest. Wait, does this thing now make sense to us? Okay, so that's the item he needs to repair. Alright, to the old millinery. Okay, crate in the dust of the trail. It has a pickaxe stenciled on the side, but it isn't clear if that's to indicate contents, destination, or open instructions. You pry the lid off the crate with your crowbar, so that's one of the possibilities eliminated. Alright, surgical gin. Okay, smelling salts, thermos of spiked coffee. That's good stuff. Yeah, he talks a lot. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law, skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting himself behind a different door. Guess you'll have to wrangle them individually. I mean, that's kind of annoying, but that is also the entire thing. It makes it easier than to fight them all at once. A demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain, and they're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. The people who worked here must have hated it. Okay. We'll leave it alone for now. Could be in the office. Oh, it's very locked. I don't have any needles. This is perfect. Roughing up people. Ah. Okay. Oh no, he's back. Okay, so it's probably the one that's standing out. I feel like I'm learning. I'm guessing I have to use the piano to... And maybe someone else hates it. Aha. Been found out. Alright, well, you have a good night, Epic Luck. I'm probably gonna end after this particular area of XNX. Oh, this one looks like it's different. So that's what it was. Oh, and this one's sleeping. Haha. We found all 5 of them. Let's deal with them. I like kind of sticking them in jail, even though I'm pretty ruthless. You march the Black Hat bandits back to Dirtwater on the end of a rope and lock them in the town jail. Where'd you find them? That old millinery? Yep. Of course, you know, bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyway, here's your reward. All in a day's work. Okay, and that's the last wanted poster that I had. Alright, so I had a bunch of stuff with that. Alright, so this seems like a pretty good stopping point for now. And then I'll probably continue with this next Saturday and see how much further I can get with it. I'm having a lot of fun with it, that just the goofy humor. And and of course, the stupid walk-in. The stupid walk-in makes this worth it while. Just cartwheel away. Oh, you have a good evening, Dialogue Box. So, yeah, I'm having a good bit of fun with it. It's a lot more relaxed, and to be honest, I just kind of needed something to more relaxed play tonight. So, alright, well, hopefully see you guys next time. Wednesday we'll continue with Hollow Twitch, and nonetheless, until next time, you stay safe, stay healthy, and you have a wonderful night.